This game is Columns on the Sega Genesis. Originally created in 1989, Columns found its way onto the Sega Genesis or Megadrive in 1990. And it's on a variety of other formats, including the iPhone now. Columns is a Tetris-style puzzle game. Tetris is probably more famous. I prefer Columns. Columns is like a souped-up version of Connect 4. Although it would be Connect 3 in this case. Instead of lining up shapes like you do in Tetris, you have to line up colors. I'm playing this off of the Sonic's Ultimate Collection disc, which is available for the Xbox 360, and this one here is on the PlayStation 3, or you could go out and find the original Columns game cartridge for the Genesis. It doesn't cost very much these days, and there's a lot of them out there. The game starts off slow, and for the first 3 levels, it actually gives you hints on where you can put your colored jewels. What you have to do is line up at least 3 of them or more in diagonal, horizontal, or vertical rows. By hitting the button, you can rotate the order of the 3 different colored jewels to make them land in the proper way. And you have to strategically try to see 1 or 2 steps ahead in this game. It's a very challenging game, especially when the speed picks up in the later levels. You can have an excellent game going and then all of a sudden miss 1 or 2 stackings of jewels or get unlucky or just put one in the wrong place and your whole game just goes to hell all at once. The games are quick, they're short, they're fast, and if you like puzzle games, Columns on whatever game system you want to play it is a lot of fun. The Genesis version is the one I'm most familiar with. I played this one back in the day, and it was fun to pick this back up on the Sonic's Ultimate Collection disc from Sega. On this version, if you get 20,000 points, you unlock an interview, and at least on the PS3 version, you get a trophy, which you can't do much with, but it makes you feel good, I think. Maybe. To clarify, you have to earn 20,000 points on Easy to unlock the Easy as Pie trophy, which I found not so easy. Earning 5,000 points in this game is extremely easy. Even getting to 10,000 points isn't so hard. Getting beyond that is challenging. This game has a scalable point system. You don't earn very many points early on. Okay, do you see the special blinking hyper mega fighting power up jewels? I forget what they're called. They're like the wild cards. Whatever color they land on, all of that color will disappear from the game screen, and gravity, virtual gravity, in your Sega Genesis or PlayStation 3 or whatever, will bring all of the other jewels down, and then you can get lucky and maybe get some more combos that way, like I just did. A lot of this game is actually based on luck. Unless you're like the world master of Columns, in which case you could probably see 20 or 30 moves ahead. I'm not that good. I usually see 1 move ahead, and then I'll put down a jewel and get 3 orange ones out of the way, and they'll drop, and then I'll end up getting lucky, and 3 blue ones will get out of the way. Now you can use a bit of strategy. I like to, especially in the beginning of the game when I have more time to plan, more time to think before they start dropping really fast. I like to make sure that there's at least 2 of each color lined up beside each other somewhere in the board. That way in the back of my mind I can say, okay, I know there's a space for a purple one, and while I'm concentrating on something else, you can always see on the top right of the game screen what the next group of colors is going to be. So you can always plan 1 step ahead by glancing at that. Also, if you know exactly where you want your jewels to go, you can push down on the gamepad and they'll shoot down to the bottom of the screen faster, and in fact you'll earn some bonus points that way. When they land, you have a split second to shuffle their order as well. Every moment in this game counts. I must have played at least 30 or 40 games to get the footage for this review, and this was by far my best game. Usually I got wiped out around 15,000. But I had a couple nice chain reactions in this game that pulled me through the tough part, the hump of columns, so to speak, when the game speed really picks up. And from there I just got on a roll, you know, I got into the columns groove. One of the most basic strategies that you can use in columns is try to keep the bottom levels as free as possible. That way you have the most time to think when the columns are descending onto the game field, or the playing field. Let's watch my game go to complete crap here, as I'm going to get knocked out of my groove, miss a couple, and just simply get wiped out quickly. By the way, that huge chain reaction there, that was complete luck. I saw like one connect 3 and then, well, thanks for the points, I'll take them. Although I really didn't earn them. Luck can go as much in your favor as it can against your favor in columns. That's one of the most frustrating yet compelling reasons to play this game. Patronizing me. Very good. That was awesome. That was better than very good. If you like puzzle games, hunt down Columns. It's on a variety of game consoles, and it's thoroughly addictive and very challenging. Highly recommended, yet be warned, if you're playing this somewhere in public, you will start screaming and swearing at it. Play Columns with caution.